I hope today is going to be an awesome day for you. I hope I'm going to have an awesome day. I see I've got all my flamingos in the background there. I just love flamingos because they are pink and fabulous. That's the only reason I love them. And people think it's it's just like she's a little weird, or it's a little bit shallow or whatever. Um, and 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 I just love flamingos because they are pink and fabulous. There's no other reason. And so maybe it is shallow. And Psalm 73, verse 26 says, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever." And you wonder why I said that about the flamingos and that, but my flesh and my heart, I am not perfect. I have hurt people's feelings. I like pink flamingos because they are pink and fabulous. My flesh and my heart may fail, and it's very difficult for me to walk past a flamingo thing. Often to walk past a pink thing or a thing with roses, or I love beauty. My eye is I like pretty things. I'm very girly in that way. Um, but I know that no matter what people see about me liking pink flamingos or my flesh being a little weak when in that area, and sometimes I fear, or I am not so kind, so my heart might fail as well. But God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. And so reminding myself of God and his provision that he has given me all my life, and my children and my husband, although there are things that I would love to do for my children and give my children and that, I know that my portion, that which is mine, the things that I have, the comfort of my life comes from God. The real goodness of my heart, that love which I have for people, and I am an empathic person, I love people. The real goodness I have in my heart comes from God. I cannot do it effectively by myself at all because I fail. I yearn for things. I yearn to be able to have the things that I want. Even if it's a cup of coffee in a coffee shop, I yearn sometimes. I want to be, I have pride that I have to look at. I have frustrations and angers. And there are people that sometimes I just dislike who they are and what they are doing or saying. And so my heart fails and my flesh fails. But God, who is in me, protects my heart and guides my flesh through the things that we discuss in my prayers. And so I want to say to you today, prayer is very important. That place where you sit at God's feet and go and be real with him, because prayer is only very effective if you're very real with God. And so he's been very real with me in the last while, and he gives me scriptures around, I don't mind that you like pink flamingos because they're fabulous, but there's more to life than your pink flamingos. And so sometimes I have a pink flamingo in my area, always have a pink flamingo somewhere to remind me that it's okay to love things the way I do, because that's how I've been created. But there's a depth of life that we must never forget, that God is there. So he's there in our fun, my fabulous pink flamingos. But he wants this depth of relationship with us. And that's important. So your challenge is, what is your pink flamingo? I can tell you my husband's. It's Porsche cars. My pink flamingos are cheaper, I'm just saying. He loves, but he's a petrol head, so he likes anything and racing fuels excites him. He wants perfume that smells like racing fuel, and I'm like, oh, yeah. But that's his thing. So what are your pink flamingos? And that's fine. But remember that if you allow that to overtake your life, it's a failing of the flesh. And if you allow it to keep you from loving people, it's a failing of your heart. And so when you put God in control of those two things, you can like your pink flamingos because they're fabulous, as long as you love the people God puts in your path, because they're also quite fabulous. So while you're pondering that, have a wonderful day, and we'll speak again tomorrow.